What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more UB40, and we're returning to the Very Best of UB40, 1980 to 2000. That is the, yes, 1980 to 2000 compilation. Thank you again to Adam. And the next track is Cherry O Baby, which, again, realizing that some of these tunes are going to be covers, I'm not sure if that's the case here. It's certainly not a song title I've heard before, so if it is a cover, I have no context for the original source. But yes, it almost sounds like Cheerio, which maybe is a bit stereotypical and perhaps used less in British colloquial parlance than people from the US or otherwise might think. But yes, Cheerio is of course a different phrase, even if phonetically it sounds similar, so I really don't know what to make of it, but it sounds like a greeting or some affectionate phrase that you might say to someone that you're fond of. So let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Cherry-O Baby by UB40, taken from their Very Best of 1980 to 2000 compilation.
Cherry-O, Cherry-O Baby. Cheerio, Cheerio, baby. Don't you know I'm in love with you? If you don't believe it's true, what else is there for me to do? Look how long I've been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please make all my joints come over. Cheerio, Cheerio, baby. Don't you see I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, then why don't you try me? I will never let you down. I will never make you wear no frown. If you say that you love me madly, well, babe, I'll accept you gladly. Cheerio, Cheerio, baby. Don't you see I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, then why don't you try me? I will never let you down. I will never make you wear no frown. If you say that you love me madly, well, babe, I'll accept you gladly.
I love that. So yeah, a light and fun tune. It does seem to be a very affectionate entreaty to this woman, basically saying that, hey, I'm here to love you, and if you don't believe me, give it a try, give me a chance, and I'll make sure that you're always happy, you're not going to be frowning, and if you can love me nightly, then I'll accept you lightly, meaning without difficulty or nitpicking your behavior, so on. So it's a very warm-hearted entreaty and a conviction that if this woman opens her heart to him, it'll be a great connection. So once again, I don't know if this is a UB40 original or whether it's a cover of another song. I will say, in one way, it gives me dub vibes. It has that relatively simple sonic arrangement, that deep and simple pulsing bass. So there's a nice floating type of atmosphere like a lot of dub. But that electromechanical bass really gave it almost a bit of a ragga sound. Now, admittedly, I think ragga is a genre that became more distinct over the course of the 80s, so I don't know when this was released and whether it would be properly given that title, but again, it had a sort of electronic bass line, I think operating in conjunction with a deeper, maybe like true bass, but either way, that gave it a slight ragga feel to me. I enjoy those vocals, not only those rolling group vocals, but the higher pitched flourish that comes after that singularly. So yes, a fun and warm-hearted tune. It felt like a shorter one. I want to say that was like maybe 3.5 minutes or so. Let me give that a check. In fact, a little bit less than that. Yeah, just over 3 minutes. So not the longest tune, not a socially and politically or culturally dense or nuanced track where, speaking to homelessness and so on as one of the previous tunes had. So it seems like even, in the early stage, they were doing tracks that were lighter conceptually as well as heavier and, sampling some, or not sampling, but pursuing some different avenues within the larger reggae sound. So yes, again, I'm very new to UB40, but I like a band when they have more serious tunes and more fun tunes. A lot of the punk bands you see behind me are like that, where a lot of their songs might be heavy and related to uncomfortable truths and, dissident perspectives about issues, but also some of them just like to have a bit of fun and to be cheeky as well. So, in any case, I enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.